Banlist discussion. This is Tim from Team Yugioh Proxy. It's Banlist time. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, I'd like y'all to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. It's gonna help support the channel. Give me a thumbs up, please. I'm trying to get this channel started for all of my fellow players that we have in my area, and hopefully we can get some other faces on here besides me real soon. But right now, I'm what y'all got. So please definitely like, share, subscribe. I'd appreciate it a lot. It helps us out. So this ban list, let's go ahead and get into this. I say the ban list was pretty good at what Konami likes to do, keep everything balanced. They didn't really make any big changes. I know a lot of people are going on about Sky Strikers because they brought Engage to 1. And while I think that that is a really big boost for the deck, it does help it out a whole lot. It's at 1, so let's not freak out too much, everybody. Sky Strikers is still where it is. It's going to be where it's going to be. I think you're going to see more people try out the deck now because it's at 1. Because there's a lot of hype right now just for it being at 1, mainly because the cuts they made to the dinosaur strategy, the cuts they made to the Tri-Brigade strategy slash Zodiac, and the cuts they made to the Dragon Link strategies. I think the fact that they gave an extra component to Sky Strikers right now is making people want to go ahead and give it a shot. So you're seeing a lot of people go ahead and get into this. So you got more people getting into Sky Strikers right now than they have in the past format. Honestly, it does give it a little bit of a boost, but at the same time, it's not going to be something that's Konami is going to want back, because they exhausted all of the money that they can from this deck. I really don't think that there's anything financial they gain from this deck too much. So I guess they're going to see if this is going to damage them or be a positive outlook. For whatever reason, we're going to find out. But anyway it goes, Engages at 1. Now, I think with the dinosaur strategy, I think that while it is top tier, I think it was mainly because of the presence. A lot of people were playing dinosaurs, whole lot. But it really wasn't doing as well as the other top decks in the meta. Amador's already taken its hit price-wise, and we can definitely see that now, but I think that it's going to stabilize. I think the dinosaur strategy is still really good. I don't think that it is nowhere near dead, just like the Dragon Link strategy. LP ban and Striker Dragon on 1, that does hurt the deck, but it's not going to stop this deck. This deck has survived numerous cards getting taken away from this deck, and it still keeps on clicking. And it just keeps evolving from one meta to the next, and I think this strategy is still going to be a top strategy. But before the ban list came out, the top strategy was definitely shifted to Tri-Brigades. I think that Tri-Brigades is still going to continue its dominance. I mean, it's dominating the OCG right now. TCG, we're starting to see Tri-Brigades get into the mix a little bit more than they were. I think by banning Dryden, all it's going to do is cause this deck to evolve. I mean, the Zodiac strategy was cool, but it's not all this deck can do. And I think you're going to see a lot more people move on from that. And so far this past weekend, we've had cat variants people have been trying out. I wouldn't be surprised if you see people, a few people maybe trying the bird up version a little bit more. Me personally, in mine, I don't run the bird up version, but I still run one wind barrier statue. It's so good, and it's so dominating. As soon as that card hits the field, if you have Rendezvous in the grave, it is a nightmare to deal with no matter what. Even if you don't run the Rendezvous, which I think you might see people splash the Spirit Statue without Rendezvous, it's possible to see that. It's still annoying because you have to deal with it after going into your battle phase. That is the card you have to get rid of in order for you to put your field presence on. So it does destabilize for a moment. You're gonna see people running this card more and more, whether Rendezvous in it or not, whether Bird Up's in it or not. I run a very unique strategy. I'm not even sure if I'm ready to show it just yet, but if I do display it, people are gonna see it, and it's not really going to be something that people are gonna see that they feasibly wanna run. It's easy to look at a deck list and think that it's good or you like it or wanna play it, but building the deck from scratch yourself, it makes it to where you know the ins and outs of the deck a lot better than somebody else would from, say, just copying a strategy and then using it. I think it's important to know all the cards that the strategy uses and the cards that could be used. That way you can tweak it, edit it yourself, and see what works perfectly for you. But in that being said, I think that Tri-Brigades is going to definitely be the top deck going forward in this format. Also, I thought it was very strange. They put Symbols of Heritage at 3. I know that maybe a lot of y'all haven't been playing longer than 5 years. I've been playing longer than 10 years. And Symbols of Heritage is a unique card. It's almost like Premature Burial, as in the fact when you can bounce it back to your hand and play it again. But you have to have 3 of the same name in the graveyard. And today's meta, they have a lot of cards that count as that name in the graveyard and on the field. So I think it does have a place for some tech to get used. I don't think we're gonna see it used. I mean, at least not in major strategies. But Power Tool Dragon with Symbols of Heritage was awesome with DeLorean a long time ago. Now that they've errata DeLorean, that strategy is no longer feasible, but it would be cool to see what comes up out of the woodworks. Maybe I'll go ahead and think about doing something with it, just so I can play the waters with it. I don't know, might be fun. But whatever way, the ban list did what I thought it would do, and that is not make a whole bunch of moves and a whole bunch of splashes. One strategy that did get a boost from the ban list, besides Sky Strikers, pins. Double Iris Magician at 2, and Performa Pal, Skull, Joker, whatever his name is. I hate Performa Pals. I can't stand them. Performages, Performa Pals. Performages got a boost. One deck that did get a boost from this ban list is Pin Strategy. Double Iris Magician coming back to 2, and then having the Joker come back at 1. It does give the tools a little bit something to play with, but not enough to really make a splash or do something. I saw them doing something like this. I thought about them doing something like this before, but I wasn't sure if they would or not, and they did, but I don't think it really changes a whole lot. Just as long as they keep that dang on Link, that Link Monster, Heavy Metal Foes, whatever his name is, Electro, I can't say the name, but man, that card needs to stay banned. Woo. Well, anywho, thank y'all for watching me, and thank y'all for y'all time. Definitely, if y'all have anything to say or any input, I would definitely like to see about it. Go ahead and put it down in the comments. I love a fun discussion. Maybe y'all like to discuss with each other about it. But we'll see y'all in the next video. I'm thinking about videos coming up. I have some really cool strategies I'm going to post. Thank y'all for y'all time. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.